everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Manning's Giants going up against Bradford's Vikings. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Another pistol look here. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Bradford. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Green, 90. Green, 90. Left. So.
3rd and short yardage. Bradford. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice play by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control. A tall corner who often has to really do a great job of bending his knees to stay with his receivers. He just did a nice job there. The man they call DRC got a PBU for pass broken up.
Look at you, Mr. Acronym. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Shepard will go in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On play action, it's Manning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And now out comes Minnesota.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go, Ace!
On second down, Bradford again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go now. Throw.
On third down, Bradford. And there's a flag on the play. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. And after the penalty, the offense backed up here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ready.
Third and long for Bradford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 8 yards still remaining here on third down. Shepard will go in motion right. Now a play fake. Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. On now now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Bradford on second down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And ready for 3rd and 6. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. And the back goes into motion. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Sharif Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Fielded at the 20. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Peterson alone in the backfield. Here's Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all time in the NFL rushing ranks. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They give it to Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Let's go!
They'll run again with Vereen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On the run, here's Vereen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. A screen here to Vereen. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now Manning. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Bradford, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's Vereen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bradford now. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
And he's brought down after a good game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver left, two to the right. A first down throw for Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bradford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Bradford to throw it. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be brought down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Manning. A screen here to Vereen. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Shepard will go in motion right. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. following the interception. Bradford, the throw left side, complete to Treadwell. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Bradford, and right with it here over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up.
Now a first down run here. This is Vereen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with Vereen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They'll run. It's Vereen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean a magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it third down and 10. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
On third down, Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Brandon Fields now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a New York first. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And now the rookie's free. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds. He's at the 15-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Manning now on first down. A screen here to Vereen. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Manning going to try and throw on third down to Vereen out in the flat. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
That's a terrific job by the defense. Stopping them on third and short, but sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The play clock's running down. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A 2nd down throw for Bradford. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And off comes to Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be 1st down Vikings.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Peterson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Bradford on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the ground, Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now a run with Peterson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the quarterback...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Cruz, the man in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They come out here in the I. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Here we go now.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bradford to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Bradford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for Minnesota, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.